The khaki terror treachery is our top focus story on the broadcast. Davinder Singh, the disgraced Deputy Superintendent of Jammu and Kashmir Police, was suspended for ferrying dreaded Hizbul Mujahideen terrorists. But had he done it earlier, sheltered terrorists, provided them safe passage, worse, arranged weapons and funds for terrorists? And was he operating as a lone wolf in the Jammu and Kashmir Police, or are there other black sheep in the system? Ashraf Wani in Srinagar gets you a top story. The Jammu and Kashmir Police have cracked the whip after disgraced Deputy Superintendent of Police Davinder Singh was caught escorting two terrorists in his car in the valley. The Jammu and Kashmir Police have not only suspended Davinder Singh but have also written to the Ministry of Home Affairs seeking his dismissal from service.
दविंदर की उसके इन्वॉल्वमेंट के बाद क्या हुआ, तो पहले तो मैं बता दूं कि उसका सस्पेंशन इस कार्रवाई जिसमें वो मुलव्वस था उसकी वजह से हो चुका है. आफ्टर दैट हिज सैकिंग इज आल्सो बीइंग recommended and government would take a call on that.
The police have also carried out a series of raids in the valley after interrogating both Davinder and one of the arrested terrorists, Naveed Babu.
नवीद बाबू की जो हाइडआउट्स थी और जो उसके इनपुट्स थे उसके मुताबिक हमने 5 ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किए थे और एक दो जगह पे हमें हाइडआउट मिले. उन हाइडआउट को हम लोगों ने स्मैश किया, तबाह किया.
Given the wider ramifications of the case and suspected links beyond Jammu and Kashmir, the administration has also recommended the case be transferred to the National Investigation Agency.
ये हम लोगों ने पहले ही सिफारिश कर दी है कि ये केस NIA को ट्रांसफर किया जाए, क्योंकि इसमें काफ़ी वाइडर लेवल की कुछ चीज़ें निकल सकती हैं जिनका कनेक्शन जो है वो आगे पीछे भी और कहीं जगह पे निकले.
The police insist they will not spare anyone within the ranks if found to be involved in aiding or abetting terror in Jammu and Kashmir. On the subject,
आपके मोरल को खराब कर सकता है. These kind of activities are not going to deter us. They are not going to make any impact on our morale. Our morale will rather get further strengthened. We don't believe in sheltering people. We don't believe in protecting people who are on the unlawful path.
Senior Congress leader and Member of Parliament Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary had stirred a hornet's nest with his comment on the reaction to the surname of the arrested police officer.
Why the RSS BJP are remaining reticent on Davinder Singh issue? Is it because he is Davinder Singh? While the same silence and reticence would have been prevailed if the name got turned into Davinder Khan.
The BJP had hit right back at the Congress, accusing the Congress of politicizing terror.
इस पूरे प्रक्रिया में कांग्रेस ने तुरंत आओ देखा न ताओ अधीर रंजन चौधरी ने मिनटों के अंदर धर्म ढूंढ लिया. आतंकवाद के ऊपर धर्म की राजनीति करना यह सदैव से कांग्रेस का तरीका रहा है.
The police insist they will go after the black sheep in the system and fight terror without fear or favor. With Ashraf Wani in Srinagar and Manjeet Sehgal in Chandigarh, Bureau Report, India Today. India Today's Sunil Ji Bhatt now joins me with the latest on this big story. Sunil Ji, before I bring in my guests, quickly, what's the latest when it comes to investigations, his links with the number 2 man of the Hizbul Mujahideen and his past links with terrorists in Kashmir?
Well, Gaurav, as per our sources in the Jammu and Kashmir police, both DSP Davinder Singh and the other 2 terrorists, Hizbul terrorists, have made startling revelations during their interrogation, and based on that interrogation, raids were conducted. And as the Director General of Jammu and Kashmir Police, Dilbag Singh, said that many operations were carried out and terror hideouts were busted. But defending the police force, he said that he is a black sheep, Davinder Singh is a black sheep, and Jammu and Kashmir police has a a zero tolerance policy for such officers, and in the past also Jammu and Kashmir police has acted against such policemen. He cited the instance of 2019 when two SPOs had fled the police force with their weapons and had joined the terror ranks. He said that both those policemen were gunned down within 24 hours, and he said that it was Jammu and Kashmir police at the end of the day who arrested this officer, and they are going to probe this matter thoroughly. No one will be spared, and even investigation will be carried out whether there was any involvement of DSP Davinder Singh in the parliament attack case. He said that all aspects are going to be probed, and he said that they have already recommended that NIA should take over the probe because there are different angles to it. So they want a thorough probe to be conducted, more details to come out. So that is why they want that this the scope of this investigation should be widened. Different agencies are being taken into board. Our sources have learned that we have learned from our sources that RAW has also joined the probe.
Keep
IB
tracking
has
that
also
story.
joined the
I
probe.
will come back to you for more. For the moment, Sunilji Bhatt, many thanks for joining me. Also joining me on the broadcast is Lieutenant General B.S. Jaswal. He's former Army Commander, Northern Command. Somebody who's operated very extensively the Army, the Jammu and Kashmir Police and other forces in the valley. R.P. Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party and Dr. Samir Kaul of the National Conference. And R.P. Singh, this completely exposes the security apparatus that's operating in the Kashmir Valley. Someone with direct links with armed terrorists, with Naved Babu, the number 2 of Hizbul Mujahideen, posted at the Jammu and Kashmir, the Srinagar airport. Sir, your government has been caught napping.
Gaurav, that's the one side of the story, but the other side is that it's this government who has ensured that he's taken to task. He has been arrested by this government only, by no other government. So yes, I accept person was involved and he was under surveillance. And moment the government got the right at the right time, he was caught also. And then now there is inquiry going on, and it's matter of time. The SIT is inquiring him, NIA is inquiring him. Sorry, so it's matter of time before NIA comes out with complete detail about his revelations, what all he has done with all whom he has been involved, and more details. We should wait for the investigation to happen and then wait for the details to come.
Dr. Kaul, is there merit in what Sardar R.P. Singh says that he's been operating, Davinder Singh has been operating in the Kashmir Valley for decades? So 1996, 2002, Farooq Abdullah government, 2008 to 14, Omar Abdullah government. Can the opposition really point fingers at the current dispensation? After all, this police officer has operated under every dispensation in the valley.
The truth of the matter is, with the good general on the show tonight, I'm sure that this discussion will have 100% chance of being honest and truthful. He will know, having been a master of operation of security forces in that region, General Jaswal will agree with me when I say that there are the scoundrel police officers and scoundrel security forces personnel all over the spectrum, not only in a place like Kashmir, which has been a hotbed of insurgency now for the last 30 odd years, but elsewhere in the world when you have a similar situation, you have scoundrel police officers, you have people. Now, if I were to tell you that the same Davinder Singh was a darling of the governments that ran him earlier from time to time, he did a lot of their work, he did a lot of their, so to say, dirty work, and to the extent that lots of times when he got into crosshairs, he was let scot-free. Not even a case was investigated against him. In fact, not only that, he was always put on fast tracks for promotions, because in the Kashmir Valley, all sir has not been well for a long time, and a lot of violence happens both ways, not only on one side. So on our side, if I tell you that this good rogue officer who has been caught now has been in some of the top books of our own intelligence and our agencies.
Very
to
interesting.
Me today,
you seem to indicate that this could well be a deep state operation.
Some sort of an inter-agency warfare.
And he's a victim. You're saying he could be a
Of course
victim
it is.
of
There is more to
interagency
it. I mean,
warfare.
this
Go on.
officer has been associated. He could well be, because this officer has been associated with some of the biggest, most high-profile cases in the valley. Afzal Guru murder, for that matter. Shupaiya,
Afzal Guru was hanged
everywhere he
by
was
by
posted,
court
there
orders,
was a
sir. It's not
major
Afzal Guru
Khan.
murder.
You know,
Sir, we must have the
Shupaiya,
nomenclature. We must have the
Shupaiya
nomenclature
people,
right.
those
No,
drivers were
what are you
shot.
saying? Afzal Guru murder.
Pulwama, he was there.
No, Gaurav, I am not prepared to debate with this man. No, this man can't continue on your debate.
Well, I
Is he
mean, you
Indian?
can-
No, this man can't continue on your
Okay,
debate.
now
This
you
man
can-
says
you can-
Afzal Guru
you can
murder.
take it back. I didn't. Well, tell him to.
No, what
Okay,
sort
no,
of doctor
okay, sorry,
you are?
I shouldn't
Are
have
you
said it. I'll
Indian?
say something else.
I
Is
doubt
that
you're
all right?
Indian. You said Afzal
But
Guru murder.
let's not sidetrack. Let's not sidetrack.
Okay.
No,
I will
what
not. I
do
will
mean
not
by
allow
Afzal
you to
Guru
give me
murder?
my
Okay.
nationality certificate.
No, what do you
sorry.
mean by Afzal
So don't
Guru murder?
sidetrack.
No.
So don't
You can't
sidetrack
say,
now.
please, I'm sorry, I will
Okay,
say something
let
else.
me-
No,
let
no,
me-
no, no. No, you said Afzal Guru murder. I'm not sidetracking. That's the problem with you guys. No, sitting in Delhi,
I
you
did
try
not
to
mean to say
shield
it.
the terrorists
Yeah,
and
okay.
the thought, radical
I
thought
did not
process.
mean to say it.
So he's
You try to
retracted
shield
it.
the
No,
radical thought
he's
process.
retracted
This is not
it.
acceptable. This shows the thought process of national conference.
I think.
Okay.
I think he's sidetracking.
You're taking
He
it
doesn't
back.
want
He's
to
taking it
answer
back.
the real
So
question.
let's
He's
stay on the
sidetracking.
merits of the case. And General Jaswal.
doesn't want to take
General
the real
Jaswal,
question.
let me bring in the general on the show. General Jaswal, the enemy within is far more dangerous than the enemy across. Now, Davinder Singh, according to our sources in the police, had maps of the Badami Bagh cantonment. He had access to the entire airport. Srinagar airport has been targeted by terrorists in the past. General, this looks extremely sinister.
Well, Gaurav, you're spot on as far as enemy within is concerned. But my narrative about the J&K police is, I have great respect for them. And what Mr. Samir has said is also partially right, that within the force also you have certain wolves who are turncoats, who act in concert with the terrorists, or who spy in favor of Pakistan. Well, this is across the board in the sense that even in army we have had, I'm an army man, but such like incidents cannot put a blemish on the police force. The present DGP is a ground soldier, operational man, and I'm so proud that he has managed to end this guy's tirade against our nation by helping the terrorists.
Yes.
So I think the credit must go. There are larger issues to this man being arrested. When he had a past stamped on him, starting from earlier times for selling of some narcotics and extortion, etc., who was the person who kept sheltering him?
Yes.
There has to be someone, politician or someone. He couldn't have been moving around like that. And he's been kept in anti-hijacking. I'm glad no hijacking has taken place, because he would have been the first instrument in helping any hijacker, because he had access to the aircraft, free access.
Absolutely.
So there are larger dots to be connected. And it is definitely the nexus which needs to be broken, so that in future no such like Davinders emerge. They have to be nabbed,
Absolutely.
and whether it is any senior person or whosoever it is, he needs to be nabbed.
Absolutely. And
dealt
Dr.
with.
Kaul,
Now,
there
it is
you have to give the
surprising
Jammu and
that
Kashmir
this
police
character,
credit. You have to give
whose
Jammu and Kashmir police
antecedents
credit
are
that
questionable.
they are the ones who arrested him. Information didn't come
Yes.
from anywhere outside. It was within the system.
Yes.
They kept an eye on him and they arrested him.
Yes,
Dr. Kaul.
Not only Gaurav, not only for this episode, but for thousands of episodes in the past where crucial arrests have been made, where crucial information has been got for the favor of our country. It has been the Jammu and Kashmir police which has always been at the forefront, and I can assure you they've taken the maximum brunt in this entire insurgency, because they are also part of the same people. So really, really, they should get all the accolades possible because they've been working under some of the most difficult circumstances that one can work under. So here also it's correct. My point
Singh,
is
RP Singh,
completely different, which the general, I'm
Well
sure,
said,
kind of
well
skirted.
said.
He didn't discuss it completely. But
yeah,
the
whoever
same
sheltered
people
him
are
needs to go
used
after him. And
by
RP
the
Singh,
state.
since it's
They
your
are also
government,
used by the
your
government.
administration, whoever
Either ways.
sheltered him, without fear and of favor, there must be a transparent probe, and you must go after those people. At the same time, you also have leaders like Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, and which is where RP is saying, is there merit in saying that the BJP and RSS are rather muted because his surname is Singh and not Khan? Had it been Khan, RSS would have gone after him with hammer and tongs, sir. RP Singh.
What can be more shameful than this? That Congress leader can't see beyond the communal color. They can't see beyond dividing this country on name of religion. So this is the most shameful and atrocious comment any political leader can make. He should apologize to the nation for making such comment. But as far as Davinder Singh goes, I mean, be very clear. I'm telling you very categorically, it's just a matter of time. Whoever has sheltered him, who has helped him, who has helped in the getting promotions, everything will be exposed.
Oh,
Whether
absolutely, it must
it's
be.
from the earlier regime or from this regime.
It
There's
must be.
nothing to be,
Dr. Kaul-
nothing should be hidden. I'm telling you, nothing will be hidden.
Fair enough, sir.
And everything will be brought to fore because
Fair enough. Dr. Kaul, is there merit in what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, senior Congress leader and member of parliament, says? There's a difference in approach, whether it's a Khan or a Singh?
Not at all. I do not see anything like that. And anybody who making such kind of insinuations is being mischievous and should be condemned across the board.
General, is that also your appreciation? No difference whether it's a Khan or a Singh in the security forces going after anyone who's disloyal to the flag?
I totally agree with what Mr. Singh has said and what Mr. Sameer has said, and also what Mr. Sameer has paid a tribute to the J&K police. Absolutely spot on. My only request is that for political gains, we should not divide our country. Please, for heaven's sake. I do not know who Mr. Ranjan Chaudhary, whosoever it is. I don't watch him much on the TV.
Sir.
But whatever it is, from whichever party he is, I mean, this is stooping a bit too low. That if he was a Khan, then the situation would have been different. If he was a Singh, it would have been different. I think this kind of a thing is not warranted by the country. We are one and secular.
Absolutely.
That
If Adhir
person
Ranjan
will be
Chaudhary,
dealt.
Congress leader in Lok Sabha, if
As
he's
per
watching
his
this,
crime,
he's
not
got
as
his
per his
response.
religion.
He's got his response from the BJP, the National Conference, and a veteran on the broadcast. Now, I want to end this broadcast on a very happy